News broke last week. Mike McCarthy, the new head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We didn't put out an instant reaction video. I think it's interesting to sit on it for a little bit, especially because he had his press conference yesterday to kind of get, a better feel for it. You know, base initial thoughts. I wasn't extremely excited based off of who else we probably could have hired, but I've been thinking about it a little bit. I'm leaning to be okay with the hire as of recently. What are you thinking now, Amir?
Honestly, I'm kinda going the same way. I mean, I let it sit. I'm like, "Okay, Mike McCarthy is not the guy I really wanted." I mean, he's more of an offensive mind, but I was going towards a younger guy, but I honestly don't think this will be that bad. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? He goes 9-8 or something like that, you know what I mean?
That's probably the
So,
worst thing that can happen.
I'm not too mad about it. I know a lot of people are. They're like, "Oh, this guy's not gonna do anything." I'm like, "We don't know." So,
Yeah. And, the main thing fans wanted was, like, a step towards the offensive direction. Mike
which it
McCarthy's
was.
that as an offensive guy, he's gonna be calling the plays for the offense, and,
He's the QB. He's the
he's
QB czar.
he's a, QB guru type deal.
Yeah.
We'll kinda get into those stats here shortly, but they hired or they got a receivers coach in. I
Yeah,
forget
from
his name
Buffalo.
already. From
Uh,
Buffalo, he was on the Cowboys staff.
Adam Henry.
Adam
Yep.
Henry, Buffalo Bills wide receiver coach for the past few years. That's not very that doesn't sound good to me because 'cause they've been struggling there, but, hopefully they can get it figured out here. Maybe they'll draft a receiver in round 1.
Yeah, I did see that he has coached 7 Pro Bowl pass catchers, so
And Shedeur
that's
Sanders is in the Pro Bowl, so what does
yeah,
that
it's
tell
it's a
you?
it's a it's a joke.
It don't
But,
mean anything now.
I did see he did spend some time as Indiana's receivers coach, not, co-offensive coordinator, so it'll be interesting to see what kinda role he has there in
Yeah.
McCarthy's offense.
Yeah, mostly curious who the DC is gonna be.
Yeah.
I'd rather bring in someone off of, like, one of these, stronger defensive teams, whether if it's just like a assistant D coordinator or something like that. I
I
don't wanna
saw a few names.
I saw we interviewed the Raiders DC, which he doesn't have a
Jason
job right now since he got
Simmons, the
fired.
Commanders DC, and I've been seeing a lot of people saying Jim Schwartz, which I don't know.
What,
I
from the
mean,
Browns?
yeah, I mean, I don't know. That'll be interesting for sure,
I'll
but
take that.
would be certainly interesting.
Oh, he's mad he didn't get the Browns head coach job, he wants to leave. That's the reports.
Yeah, they gave it to Todd Monken instead, which
Yep.
I don't think is an upgrade.
No, so, maybe we can poach him from the Browns. That's, like, the only bright spot the Browns have had for the past couple seasons is, their defense has been, like, top 5, and, the Steelers saw that in week 16 against the was it no, it was week 17 against the Browns, so,
Yeah, they were trying not to let Miles get a sack. They
yeah.
played scared.
So I'd be down for Jim Schwartz for sure, but kinda looking more at Mike McCarthy here. His career regular season record, 174 wins, 112 losses, 2 ties, 60.8% win percentage. It's pretty comparable to Mike Tomlin. And here is his advantage over Mike Tomlin, his playoff record, 11-11. Tomlin's 8-12. So it's not too much of a big difference, but it is some sort of playoff improvement versus
Yeah,
Tomlin. He's
like I'm
won a Super Bowl more recently than Mike Tomlin, even though it's been like 16 years. So
right. Like I said earlier, I'm not mad about the hiring. He has experience. He has playoff experience. I feel like he has experience with teams that are probably in this similar
mhm.
position. So I don't think it'll be bad. I just think people had high expectations for somebody else. And I mean, that's one thing about the Steelers fan base. The expectations are through the ceiling. So when those aren't met, everyone just hates a decision or something like that. But I don't think it'll be bad. I honestly think that it's a quality hiring. It's not like we're hiring some, you know, Urban Meyer, you know what I mean? Because that was bad for Jacksonville, real bad.
Yeah, and then I even saw that I saw a report Chris Shula bombed his interview with the Steelers. I don't know how
Yeah,
reliable the report is because people can't come out saying that's not true and vice versa. So, but yeah, obviously, if the Steelers were leaning towards Shula or anyone else, they would have waited a little bit longer. I mean, it comes down to the end of the day. What do we know more than Omar Khan
yeah,
and Rooney? They're actually attached to it. And I don't like bringing that up often because look what this team's been doing for the past 10 years. But obviously, it's not like we interviewed the coaches and saw their blueprint. So,
yeah. And honestly, I saw something that I think it was Andy Weidel, Omar Khan, and Mike McCarthy. They were all in the Saints organization at one point,
yeah,
which I thought
back
was
in
pretty
the
interesting.
90s or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
And say
They probably,
Omar was a lower level like contract guy. I think Mike McCarthy was the OC for the Saints, and they won
yeah,
their first playoff game in one of those years. So
should
they
be
have a past, and obviously Mike McCarthy, Pittsburgh guy. Um,
Greenfield.
yeah, that's one of the big like things with the hires. He's from Pittsburgh. Granted, that's not the reason. I hope that's not the reason you got hired. Supposedly, it's not. But yeah, it's a little bit of extra food for thought. We know this guy knows what it was like in the '70s out here in Pittsburgh when they were actually winning chips and stuff. So hopefully, he can bring some kind of nature towards that. I saw this funny thing. Stephen A. was appalled
Oh
that Ryan
God.
Clark didn't get an interview as the head coach.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Stephen A, but sometimes he just needs to like just stop talking. I don't think Ryan Clark is head coach material. I'm not gonna lie. He's too theatrical, if you ask me. But
Yeah, I agree. He said some questionable things throughout, his media
so,
experience. I'm not.
so Stephen A. Smith, especially after that Texans game, I'm not gonna go there, but he said some pretty.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk was cooking the Steelers that game. I'll tell you that.
I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. But back on McCarthy, I think the main thing that has kind of swayed me more to a positive light is he's been seen as a QB guru.
Yep.
He's coached Montana when he was a QB coach on the Chiefs. He coached Favre, Rodgers. Look what Rodgers became throughout his career, sitting behind Favre, and then obviously he coached Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush, and Cooper Rush actually looked like some sort of actual starting caliber quarterback when he
Yeah.
played those couple games that one year. So that the one thing this team has needed for how long since Big Ben probably jacked up his elbow that Seahawks game
Honestly,
several years ago.
he should have retired early, Ben. I think he was a little bit selfish, but I feel like that's always like I'm a broken record when I say that. He should have retired earlier, so we could have got a quarterback earlier, but oh well.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, this team thought drafting Kenny Pickett was gonna be
And
a
I
good
believed it.
option, so
I believed it.
I didn't. I saw he had the munchkin hands, and I was like, nah. You can't always go based off measurables, but you got Kenny Pickett where he didn't play extremely well until his fifth or sixth season, and
Hey, he's
then
a Super Bowl champion. Don't forget.
yeah,
He
he
had a
looks like
snap in the Super
he
Bowl,
looks like a Super Bowl champ when he was playing for the Raiders this year. I'll tell you that.
brother.
But another accolade of Mike McCarthy, he's led 4 top scoring offenses in his career, and one of those or 2 of those have been with the Cowboys. So, maybe he can reignite some of that, you know, offensive magic here in Pittsburgh. That's kinda what
Cowboys
we
also
need.
had some weapons too.
Then we got DK Metcalf.
Actually, well, one interesting thing that he said in his press conference yesterday that he's looking forward to building through the draft and obviously free agency. I
Mhm.
don't know, like off the top of my head, who's all going to be a free agent this year, but I am very excited for the draft to come because
And
obviously
speaking of
it's
that,
a Pittsburgh.
we're gonna get into, the next full segment is a 3-round Steelers mock draft, and they have several picks in the first 3 rounds, so that'll be fun to see what kinda gaps we can fill in. But, the last couple years that McCarthy was a Cowboys head coach, he led The offenses were what'd they rank? 17th, 1st, 4th, 1st, and 21st in points per game. That's probably all better than what the Steelers' offense have been in the
Yeah.
past 10 years. So maybe that'll get better. The main thing, I'm not even really worried about McCarthy and what kind of offense he's gonna call because we haven't really seen any kind of explosive offense because we've
Yeah.
had Matt Canada and Arthur
Arthur
Smith
Smith.
with
Hey,
whatever
Arthur Smith going to Ohio State.
Ohio State coordinator. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
They will hopefully they have some good tight ends, you know.
jet sweeps.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he'll open up his playbook with, you know, how good the receivers are every year, especially with Jeremiah Smith. Yeah. We'll see what he does with that. But you know, the main thing I think that is this hire was made for is finding this next quarterback, franchise
Yep.
QB for the Steelers. Is it gonna be Will Howard? I
Yep. I
no,
have a
I don't think so. As a
honestly,
franchise Q I could see him starting this year. I don't see him being
yeah,
the franchise QB.
I don't know. I've been
You
saying
got a
this.
feeling.
I've been saying this. I don't know. I feel like with the right development, Will Howard will be fine, serviceable. Maybe I'm trying to give him like a comparison. Maybe like a Kirk Cousins as quarterback. There we go. Something like that.
You need I don't know, I will say that the 2 QBs in the Super Bowl this year are first round picks.
That is very true.
I will say that. Granted, I don't think obviously, they're not like the Josh Allen, Mahomes types. I think Drake May is kinda of that echelon, but someone like Sam
Patriots had a
Darnold,
cakewalk to the Super Bowl. I don't want to
they
hear
did have that as well. Drake May
it.
didn't play that good in the playoffs. But Sam Darnold, I could see, you know, I don't think he's obviously like a top 10 quarterback, or he's been playing decently well, but I'm talking like physical upside, arm strength, mobility. He's been playing good, but I could see Will Howard being of that kinda, you know, that
I
quarterback
mean,
that can elevate
if any
your offense just a little bit like Sam Darnold's been able to do in
if
Seattle.
anybody had JSN, then I hope they're a really good quarterback. Because oh my god, they got a underrated offense. I'd say
Mhm.
JSN.
And the
He's a dog.
Steelers didn't even bring in their OC for an interview or even
That was one of the
on an interview.
Kubiaks, right?
Yeah,
That
they
was
brought the 49ers Kubiak. They didn't bring the
yeah.
Seahawks Kubiak in for an interview, which I thought was interesting.
I was afraid that they were gonna actually try to interview Robert Salah for from the 49ers. I was terrified. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to be stuck with this guy.
I mean, I just think the Jets organization's just
It's a dumpster fire.
cursed. Yeah. But no, what I would guess is they're gonna try and roll with whoever we got on the roster. I don't think they're really gonna draft a quarterback this year. If they do, it'll be, like, super late.
Drew Aller, 6th round.
He's got the physical tools. I don't know if his brain works.
I was seeing tweets about that yesterday, how the Steelers are reportedly interested in Drew Aller. I mean, okay, the
Round
physicals
6 or
are
7,
yeah,
sure, I don't care. They're gonna have way too many picks this year for a class that I'm not really even I think next year's class is gonna be crazy.
yeah.
Maybe we'll see the Steelers in some trade down moves. I
I was
doubt it.
thinking that. They got a
I
lot they
don't
got a lot of draft
They do have
capital,
a
so
lot. I don't think they're gonna trade down because 'cause we're in Pittsburgh, so we'll see. But yeah, I think they're gonna roll with, it's gonna be probably the same quarterback room back for next year. Maybe Rodgers, maybe not, but I think they're gonna roll with one of them, and then next year they're gonna draft their guy, whether it be whatever the 5 or so first round worthy quarterbacks are. Supposedly Arch was looking good towards the end of the year in college, so if he can stack on that, and there'll
yeah.
be other ones as well, so we'll see. Or maybe we'll see Malik Willis.
Honestly, a trade for Malik Willis wouldn't be bad
He's
either.
a
I mean, I
free
feel like
agent,
he
we can
has
just sign him.
oh, I
Yeah,
didn't even know that.
he'll be
I
a
didn't
free
even know
agent.
that.
Yeah, but we're gonna move over to our mock draft now. We're over
That's what I
here.
like to hear.
Yep, we're in our mock draft.
Oh
Okay,
my god. This is a gimme.
so here we got this is kinda what the, PFF's mocked here. Caleb Downs at 3 is interesting. I don't think a safety is gonna go
Cardell
that
Tate to
high.
the Browns. That's
But yeah, we had the receiver run right here. Out of these 3 guys, I like probably Lemon, the
Yeah.
most. Tyson's interesting, but he's got some injury concerns. I like Cornell Tate, but I don't think he has a chance of even getting there, so we'll see who ends up here, but I think we're gonna go receiver round 1.
Honestly,
Is that what we're
I
thinking?
right here, I'm in between Casey Conception or Denzel Boston.
I
It's one
agree,
of those 2. But,
and Denzel Boston, he's a
si
big guy, jump ball receiver, good ball
I
skills,
like
and
that.
Casey Conception is a explosive, can good movement with the ball in his hands. I'm not too sure about his route running skills. I'm pretty sure I heard
Yeah.
they're decently raw, but once he gets the ball in his hands, he's pretty explosive.
Honestly, right here, I think this is where Boston should go. I
I
mean,
agree, yeah.
he's got the height. I
Mhm.
don't we
'Cause I think
cannot get another small receiver. We
yeah,
need someone with height.
'cause I think DK, obviously he is big, but I don't really think he's that much of a jump ball guy,
Yeah.
and then you look at, Boston here, 6'4", jump ball receiver, and you look at KC Conception, he's obviously a run after catch guy, but he's also small like the other 2 receivers that don't
Yeah.
produce on our team. So we're gonna go Denzel Boston here at 21, and we're gonna see who's gonna be on the board here for the Steelers, I believe pick 53. We'll kinda skim over who's been taken so far. Any big names here? I think Ty Simpson to the Browns. There you go.
Conception to the, 49ers. That's
That's a
interesting.
pretty good pick. They need receiver. Ayuk's
Oh, yeah.
on there. Maybe we'll see him finally come to the Pittsburgh.
Oh,
But then we
Josiah Trotter went to the, Panthers.
mhm, and then we got
That's a nice pick.
LT Overton. Alright, so here I'm in between, I'm mostly thinking safety or some sort of interior O-line. I'm not liking what we got here at the interior O-line.
Checking on the safeties because I think,
I'm in between Thieneman or McNeil Warren.
oh, honestly, Thieneman, I think Thieneman will be a really good move. I, seen a lot of him this year, on highlight tapes and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So, wait, can you go back to Thieneman stats real quick, or at least like
His
intangibles?
measurables. And so I don't have the big I don't have the PFF plus.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want
Oh,
that
look,
either.
most drafted by, look at that,
The
Steelers, 12%.
Steelers, that's interesting.
But
So,
what I've heard from, these 2 guys is he's a big hitter down here at Toledo, and then he can move around the field. He's pretty decent in coverage. So I'm thinking I think
Thieneman,
I've faith in Deshaun Elliott, so I think we're gonna go Thieneman here
hopefully he's
out of
all right after
Oregon.
that injury though, because that was a little brutal.
Alright.
Oh, look
Now
at that.
this is
That
interesting.
Chambliss. Would you take him if he's there at 76?
I I think we'll get into that. Um, but here I'm in between probably, these top 2 guys here, D'Angelo Pons and Trinidad Chambliss.
Hold up. Hold up. I this
I don't
this
know
is
if you
where
agree,
no, I agree. It's just what is
because I
going on
think
with Trinidad Chambliss's whole case? Like, is he getting his eligibility or
I
what?
don't think so. I think he had to enter the draft. Let me double check here.
It's
Um,
he has a hearing date, but
yeah, I don't know. As of right now, I feel like he's had to enter it because he's I'm pretty sure he got rejected for his time back
he was
for
denied,
his
but he
extra year.
sued.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd pull the trigger here and get
I
Chambliss.
kinda agree.
I mean,
I think if
I
he goes back for next year, I think he's close to a first round pick, if not a first round pick.
yeah, high upside, and that's a
Yeah.
steal. Like last year, I
Yeah.
kinda wish the Steelers would have drafted Milroe a little bit earlier, but
Yeah,
they were
honestly.
too busy messing around.
I say I'll take alright, we'll go Trinidad Chambliss here at 76. I think that's pretty damn good value. Look at that, we're right back on the board.
Oh, look at Garrett Nussmeier.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Who's that,
I
Texas
think
A&M
this
guard right
is
there?
I think we're gonna go with this Texas A&M guard.
Yeah.
Bigger
Oh, yeah,
guy,
he's a big
younger.
guy.
What do you know about the last Texas A&M lineman the Steelers took?
I'm not gonna lie.
Dan
Er
Moore.
Ugh.
But
I
no, I think
honestly
this is probably the best value here.
take a look at Blake Miller.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to go, like, towards the first round.
I mean, they're the same size just about.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm
Carson
gonna
Beck, psych.
I'm gonna go this linebacker here. I feel like I don't know too much about him, but I feel like I've heard about
Oh,
this
wait.
dude before,
He's
Texas
a
Tech
thumper.
linebacker.
Hold up,
Yeah,
I
and we need linebackers.
yeah, because 'cause I'm not gonna lie, Peyton Wilson was a little bit disappointing.
Mhm.
He was in the Heisman race, right?
Is it that linebacker?
I think so. He finished 5th in Heisman voting.
Yeah, that seals it for I'm pretty sure he was taking, like, offensive snaps too. Why not get why not get a little athletic freak here and, round 3 towards the end, we'll take Jacob Rodriguez.
Oh, he was actually a quarterback first.
Okay.
Quarterback turned linebacker, that's interesting.
Alright. Now here, I'm in between we go interior O-line, which I don't think the value's there, or I think we grab another receiver. We know about Malachi Fields.
He's another big guy, he's
Alright. I'm in between yeah, I'm not gonna take Garrett Nussmeier, I'll tell you that.
yeah,
I
yeah, that
think we
guy's not
grab
hold up, looking at who's that Oregon tackle, Isaiah World?
Zay World. He's huge.
Yeah, he is really big.
I'm gonna say that we're getting into the range where I'm not entirely sure
Yeah,
of some of these guys,
I gotta look these guys up on NCAA later.
but I'm thinking we grab another big big receiver here at a Notre Dame.
Honestly, stack up on big receivers, and this offense
Yeah,
could be interesting.
big set.
I honestly don't.
Alright.
I don't hate how this is though. Oh, they're giving Rodriguez a C.
Oh, they're giving me all these cookies. It's our
Look at
draft
that.
grade here.
That's not bad at all. I think
Uh-uh.
Thieneman and Chambliss, I think
Look at that.
are.
A plus for Chambliss there at 66. Another
I like this.
lucky drop.
I
I
like
think
this.
that's a pretty decent draft there.
Honestly, and I don't understand why they're giving a C for
They
Rodriguez.
don't they don't know I guess they didn't watch any Steeler football
I
towards the end
think
of the
that
year.
that would plug a big hole. I mean, Queen was a little bit of a liability as well going towards the end of last year. I think he
Mhm.
led the league in missed tackles, and that can't happen. That can't happen. But you know what? I was actually having a few conversations with some Ravens fans. Like, yeah, we all know Roquan made Patrick Queen. Do you think that still holds true, Carter? That
Sorry,
Roquan
that he
made,
made Patrick Queen? It's a
yeah,
possibility. It's looking like, Patrick Queen's been putting a bunch of cryptic tweets here in the past
yeah,
few days.
he
So,
has.
I even heard a rumor that he got cut.
I doubt that. I mean,
Yeah,
it
so
would have showed up on the
no,
league
like that he's going to
transactions.
get cut, something like that.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But no, we'll see what goes on with that. But no, I think we'll probably do a first round mock draft. I definitely know more about those guys than once we
Yeah,
get down in the round 3, down to pick 100. But, you know, Trinidad Chambliss is there at 66. I don't see why you don't pull the
oh,
trigger.
wait, I'm just looking at some of the free agents here. Pickens
Mhm.
is a free agent. Trey Hendrickson, Tyler Linderbaum,
Be a good guard
Danny
replacement.
Danny
That's kinda
Dimes.
I need to see I think with McCarthy, they're gonna invest in this offense, put some more money into it.
I mean, the thing is, a lot of the free agents this year are on the defense side of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if you can bring in Linderbaum, I'm pretty sure he's coming from the Ravens, right?
yeah,
Pretty good guard.
there's not
Or is he a
too
center? I can't
many.
remember.
Uh, Brian Cook, from the Chiefs, he's gonna be a free agent, so I don't think that would be a bad pickup. But there's just not a lot of people on the offensive side of the ball that are getting my attention here. Yeah. One of the Chargers guards is a free agent, Zion Johnson, but their offensive line was not
I don't
good.
think he played at all, actually. He keeps getting injured. He's one of their first round picks from a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of offensive guys, but Gainwell has to get re-signed though.
Uh,
That's a big thing.
quick hot take. I don't think he's going to be. I think he's gonna get money somewhere else. Yeah.
Honestly, that would hurt my soul
I actually wouldn't
because
hurt my soul that much.
he if you think about it, the only reason why the Steelers won some of those games is because of Gainwell's contributions.
Yeah. What I think with the Gainwell, even stats and production, with how poorly these route concepts and how poorly these guys got
Yeah,
open, it's just like, oh, check downs there. You know, if you have like actual like receivers, obviously like he was good at what he did, but I think Warren offers
yeah.
about the same thing, maybe just a little less run vision. And you spend a third round pick on Caleb Johnson, then you're gonna have him be inactive for another season. So
Honestly, I get where you're coming from that. I mean,
yeah,
they
I
did
don't.
draft Caleb
Yeah.
Johnson, so
For how much other teams are gonna pay him, I don't think they're going to pay him as much, and also, like, Tomlin's gone. I don't know how much of a Tomlin guy Gainwell was, but I have, like, a slight feeling that he's gonna be going somewhere else next season
yeah.
because he probably wants starter money, he wants to play now, so
I mean, that's true. I mean, he has been sitting under he was sitting under Saquon in Philly
mhm,
and kinda under Warren a little
yeah.
bit, but should be
He
interesting.
probably wants to get instead of, like, a 60-40 split with, like, what he did, he probably wants, like, 75 bulk percentage of the snaps, so we'll see when that comes down on free agency in, like when is free agency? That's in, like,
March, right?
March, something yeah, it's in, like, middle March, early first week or 2 of March.
Free agency will be starting, I think, March 9th, because that's
March 10th, I remember it last year with freaking Rodgers.
let's see. I just had this pulled up. The week of March 9th, sometime that
Yeah.
week. That's what I can really
And then
find.
the draft will be in the next month, end of April. That'll be fun. But, yeah, that's gonna be it for our episode here. Hope you liked the, little quick mock draft just for the Steelers. That seems like it played out pretty well, and, you know, give the McCarthy hire some food for thought, and just think about what he's done. That's gonna be it. We'll see you next week.
See ya.